You're live, babe.
And I read part of what was supposed to be a longer piece, and this one was like, can you read the whole thing? So I will do the whole thing.
And how?
Shit by popular demand. Most people
Popular shit.
This is called Midnight Stages. We are a merry band of freaks known as Transylvanian Lip Treatment. If you seek the midnight stage, we won't be a disappointment. We offer our own brand of strange horse brutality. We revel in our excesses and carnality. When it comes to straight society, we are the fly in the ointment, giving them no peace, no rest, no deal of appeasement. We are their strange monsters crawling out of the basement, fucking across all lines of their white bread morality. We are Transylvanian Lip Treatment. So come, fellow misfits and freaks, to receive your anointment. Be blessed and counted in this midnight excitement. Come and receive your reward as society's abnormality. Unleash your inner desires on our stage of unreality. Dance, yell, and sing out your commitment. We are Transylvanian Lip Treatment.
Maybe you should like walk around so I can get more angles besides your side.
No.
Yeah, that's great. Keep doing that.
Yeah, here, I guess it's
okay, whoa, all right, that's enough.
When the warm nights fall in the pagan celebratory pyre, far from home, setting up for an outdoor show, looking to be purified in the dancing fire. The stage was set in the damp and muddy ground, no spotlights, no microphone stand to amplify us. We would have to rely on the spirit sound to make us known on this sacred land. The screen came alive and the crowd began to cheer as we danced and sang in the splattered aisles. Their souls were ignited, we all held them dear as they held us, flesh united in the wild. The gods smiled down on our late night wilderness stage, another audience floor in our history's page.
Da 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 da.
I guess I don't have to worry about the dress slipping down today. So.
Today?
Yeah, today. Oh, say, I saw some of the pictures of Belgium. I had a tit hanging out. I couldn't put them on Facebook. Back home on the floor stage of the Irving Theater, where we began all those years ago, where our legend was born and continues growing. We came from the ashes of the Hollywood, still glowing in our hearts. The midnight spirit kept its flow back home on the floor stage of the Irving. We needed a fresh start. We needed to keep going. We moved to Washington Street with our costumes and props in tow, where our legend was born and continues growing. The crowds began steady and showing their loyalty to our pulsing, pounding tempo back home on the floor stage of the Irving. They became part of this story, cheering our antics, our looming twisted shadow, where our legend was born and continues growing. Now the audience keeps on coming, keeps on bulging, cramming into this place for our late night double feature picture show back home on the floor stage of the Irving, where our legend was born and continues growing. Part 4. The next stage was ready, north in Lafayette. We were told the crowd was timid, told the crowd was shy. But we were not deterred. Our grins were still sharp and sly, ready to woo them in our madness and our sweat. But would they be prepared for our demented indie mindset? As music cut and they saw that madness glimmer in our eyes, it looked like the audience was nervous but fixing to fly when we let out a bark. How the fuck are you tonight, Lafayette? They cheered, they yelled, they let out a mighty roar, they laughed, they danced, they raised their beers in toast. That fine stage nearly started to smoke and burn. When the house lights came on, they were ready for more. Another house of fans that we could now boast. The crowd up north eagerly waits our return. And the last one. Let's do the time warp again. Now we take our bows and pack up our cases, looking forward to the next tall tale of acclaim. We'll see you once more in all the new and familiar places. Now we will take our bows and pick up our cases until the next late night double feature picture show. We'll see you once more in all the new and familiar places when we come out to play from the long shadows. Until the next late night double feature picture show when we once more dance in the heavenly stage lights. When we come out to play from the long shadows, we will see you once again at the stroke of midnight. When we once more dance in the heavenly stage lights, looking forward to the next tall tale of acclaim. When we come out to play from the long shadows. Let's do the time warp again. That's the full version.
Woo!
There we go. All right, and I got one more. I finally have some new shit.
New shit? Took you long enough.
It did, and for those of you who know what happened last year, you'll appreciate the salt of this one.
Ooh, I do like me some
Cher's
salt.
gonna be a salty bitch for a minute.
Salty Cher, salt me up.
This is called Ad Copy Blues. This is dedicated to my replacement.
Oh, we do.
Oh, yes. Did you do it for the resume, a little fluff to pad that big job that's just around the corner? Is this just a little stepping stone to bigger and better things, a little non-profit community gloss to bring out your shine? Are you what they're looking for? The perfect image right out of the brochure, maybe a stud earring, and a few liberal opinions, but nothing outrageous. No, nothing outrageous, no street fighting stories whispered in the shadows, no scars shining under the sun for the boss lady to wag her finger at, no red stars and black cats to guard your fighting soul. You've never heard the fire sing and the stones play their beautiful blues. You've never felt your spirit sealed by the sweat of the heart. Yeah, brother, you can copy the notes, but you can't sing the songs. I'll do one more and then I won't get fired. Because I don't want to
Last shit.
Final shit.
Yes, final shit. Old shit.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, this is Born Again. I love this
one. All right.
Yeah. Just got an itch to scratch, honey, flashing a killer grin. I was scratching, ripping the flesh off my arms, legs, chest, face, exposing tendons, veins, arteries, bone, preparing for new skin. New skin to be shaped and molded by a ghost from what seemed like a lifetime ago, the only spirit I would trust to recreate me. Recreation under the dim stage lights, hot injection molded creation, christened with a new identity. This is take 2, the real deal. Just got an itch to scratch, honey, flashing a killer grin. I'd spent a decade watching such creations be born and then disappear. Forgotten cigarette smoke near the bar. Sometimes they came back if the stars aligned right, and others stayed on for eternity. I was experiencing what it was to be born again, terror shooting straight up my spine, a rush hit I haven't felt since that day in Chicago. Mold my new flesh, I am ready. Just got an itch to scratch, honey, flashing a killer grin, laying on my side, sweating in the laboratory upstairs, fans circulating the stale air of creative sweat and cheap smoke, being built from the face down, my skull stretched with liquid and powder canvas by the master, chest constrained, expanded, factory-hardened legs covered with blackness, calloused feet encased in tattered laces and leather for lack of perfection. Just got an itch to scratch, honey, flashing a killer grin. I am in the waiting room, the master waiting for the final spark to bring me to life. All that remains of me is the eyes, twitching with overstretched nerves, new flesh pumping its way through my tense veins and tendons. Waiting for the right spark to kick, waiting. The others line up for the same old song and dance, been there, done that, know what they're doing. Wait. Just got an itch to scratch, honey, flashing a killer grin, lights up and the voice of God thundering from the booth. It is time. I stumble out on my tattered laces and leather, a new child not quite getting the balance. I stumble out trying to kick the spark. Just trying to kick the spark, it sputters a bit, crackles and stutters. I pick up a couple of tattered bills and take solace in the fact I didn't vomit up my peach. Just got an itch to scratch, honey, flashing a killer grin, lights up and the voice of God thundering from the booth. It is time, one last chance. On this sweaty night to kick the right spark, I breathe deep, inhaling my new flesh, soaking it in my lungs. I sway and groove, yes, strutting in the dark lights of new life. A spark that kicks right up the powder and liquid flesh in my spine. I am here, I am new, I have been reborn. My flesh turns back to concrete and plastic. I am raw, naked, eyes moving up and down from too much caffeine and too little sleep. The hangover of afterbirth is a Monday morning hell. Just got an itch to scratch, honey, flashing a killer grin. Thank you very much. I'm going to shut the fuck up.